There's no such thing as work-life balance. None! Learn to be super successful. Subscribe to my channel, Meathead. Of the top 25 law firms in the world, we've got probably 15 or 16 of them that are represent you kids. There's 2 or 3 law firms we don't, historically. And it also depends where you are. I mean, a law firm that will represent us meaning you, in the United States may not represent us in England. But pretty much, again, if they put you in an office, a little teeny office, they don't think much of it. If they put you in a big, big office, they think, a lot. And the first test that you're giving them to draw them into the Venus flytrap is your chairman's name. If your chairman, now see, I've done a lot of business with all the big firms. But there was a time in my career that PwC and E&Y were the ones that I did most of my stuff with. And if I couldn't get a deal through PwC and E&Y, something wasn't right. Now you kids have been across the board with all the firms. So that's not as prevalent now. And so I would suggest that you start off doing the interviewing with the smaller firms till you get it down right. And the pitch or the template is almost the same as the accounting, except you're using different phrases. And the first meeting you go to, the second meeting you take your in-house lawyer. Now, a lot of times your chairman will be a lawyer as well. Okay? But you don't bring out the big dogs very often. Now, you're going to have 1 or 2, hopefully 3 people on your board that like to get out of the house, get away from their old lady. I don't know if they don't call wives old ladies anymore. Because they've got nothing to do and all day to do it in. And we've got 8 or 10 of you that have got 2 or 3 really old war horses that like to kick the tires and fight on fees and shit like that. That's a blessing, okay? But those guys are dwindling. There's not too many of those guys left anymore. And you should have at least 1 gal on the board, 1 female. And I don't specify about minorities or shit like that, but I mean, some of you are minorities. That really is important. But for those of you that are white Anglo-Saxon, a minority and a woman. It's not mandatory, but you will be looked more favorably. And believe me, any of these guys that say that that's not true, they're lying to you. Because they've got boxes to check too. They've got boxes to check.